Hi Libra, it's Verabel. Good morning of this magical new moon day. This is the card for the new moon. And this, of course, is your card. And I'm doing your reading next, partly, of course, because it's your birthday season is the next. But also, when I was doing the tiny modality reads earlier, just in the very beginning of September for each sign, in the dream space I had for each sign, your card Justice turned up at least 3 times, at least, from 3 different decks for 3 different signs. And so I think, that has a lot to do with what's happening in society and simultaneously in our dreams and our desires for balance. And I'm thinking about air, your element, as this magic that's transpired like a halo around our earth that allows us to be embodied in these bodies and experience love in a human way. And that you, as the cardinal energy, are this luminous, firm intelligence of love that balances. And then Aquarius carries, and Gemini embodies. And with that being said, I'm going to do your reading. This is for the current field of possibilities at this new moon in this month, and in these times. This is the energy of the ancestors that supports you. This is your your cardinal herald clarion energy that's neutral, that supports you. It's available to you. This is their air energy that's available to you. And these are the gifts of the new moon that are available to you. And let me set up the camera. It's still a little bit of a work in progress, but it seems to be working. Okay, so we will begin with the ancestors. Anyone who's passed over, who you feel, or even if you don't at every moment feel, has a protection and a great pride and hope and love for you. And you have the Ten of Pentacles. It's kind of a heaven on earth card. This is what they're holding possible for you. And the cardinal space, we'll use my oldest deck. Probably, I don't know, definitely got this in the 80s when my best high school friend came home from college and did my first tarot reading. And time fairly soon after that, I started studying and practicing with my best college friend. Anyway, okay, so the cardinal energy, it's an emotional opportunity and initiation on a human level, and I was talking in the twin flame reading that I did about, and I didn't say it specifically this way, I don't think, but in allowing ourselves to fall into alignment, things can truly be, there doesn't have to be such striving. And also you need to get yourself out of routines and habits of disappointment in a way, or fear or despair or self, you know, or doubt of self or others, and allow the gifts that, you know, that really your soul is here to experience. Okay. Let's see. And next we have, I'm going to use these first. These are more, I use those in a different position. These witchy kind of Lenormandy cards. A friend sent me those, and there's another deck that kind of weirds me out a little bit that a friend sent a few years ago, but I've just recently started using them. Anyway, okay. I'll talk about that when and if I get to that. Okay. What's available to you as part of your air element is the Knight of Pentacles. It came out reversed, but I did not. I'm just going to be quiet for a minute while someone opens and shuts the door. It came out reversed, but I'm not reading it reversed because I consider these energies that are like basing and available to you, supporting, not basing so much as available supports here of the ancestors, the modality, the element, and then the current moon. I consider them neutral. They can go in either direction. Anyway, the Knight of Pentacles is also initiatory, and it's a slow, steady initiation, which makes sense for a sign that is very concerned with balance and fairness and right action, right thought, right word or communication. Okay, so it's a slow building and progress and movement within this falling into alignment, and the gifts, the simple human gifts, you know, which don't always feel so simple, and the ability to accept them also doesn't always feel so simple, especially when we've been through trauma or, you know, just learned shame and learned self-criticism, you know, to an unhealthy degree, rather than simply discernment and you know, choice making. Anyway, I hope that the thing is still recording as I go on. And then also available to you is this human ability to create our heaven on earth and to inhabit that. Okay, that your ancestors are really rooting for you. I'm going to draw a couple more cards. Oh, I need one for the moon, for the current energies of the moon here. The gifts of this gorgeous moon. Seven of Cups. I mean, just there is a lot of possibility here, and we can get pretty excited about it, okay? All right. Okay. And then some of the Libras I know are some of the most fearless people I know, and so I don't think you'll be afraid for me to use this deck that kind of freaks me out for your current field of possibilities. Let me, the most fearless and the most intellectually firm, and I say that with love and admiration. Okay, so you have the Ten of Clouds. This is joy. This is joy. Okay. That's just, I mean, that's embodied joy, okay? And then you also have Thrones. See this deck? I don't want to get into like what this deck, what card refers to what in the Rider-Waite in the traditional. I like the fact that they have their own sort of thing going on here. So you have Ten of Clouds. Maybe it's an airy emotionality. Water into clouds, anyway. And then you have Thrones. relationships at different stages in life, and the ability to navigate them from Lorna Bevan at Hair and the Moon Astrology talks about sitting in your witness perch as a way not to get too freaked out in these intense and healing times. Okay, the ancestors love you. Your ability to initiate and accept and move into new supports you, as does your steadiness, as does your excitement and imagination, and the materials that we find ourselves in here under the moon and the gorgeous air halo that surrounds our beloved Earth. And we can be happy in our embodiment and in our right relationships with others. And there you are, gorgeous.